Our conversation with head coach Scott Cross brought to you by Troy Bank and Trust, the only bank you'll ever need. Coach, the tone of this game was really different. I mean, there were 77 foul calls, 64 free throws made. It was really hard to get into a flow in this game, and I thought you guys really had to gut it out.
Yeah, I mean, to be able to hit as many free throws as we did on the road, I think we had made maybe 27 before we missed our first one. Phenomenal tribute to our guys for being locked in mentally. I mean, it's hard to do it on the road. It's harder, just from a mental. Nothing changes. I mean, it's 10 feet, same basketball, but just mentally, not sleeping in your own bed, coming in here, fans cheering against you, to go 27 for 27. I don't know that I've ever been a part of a team to do that. And I guess we ended up 38 of 42, which is phenomenal. So that's guys being really, really locked in mentally. But we played hard. We played solid defense, did a pretty good job rebounding the ball. But I'm proud of our guys. I mean, this is a huge win for the program. To get 20 wins in the regular season is pretty special.
Also, we noted this, thanks to Chad Mays for pointing it out. It's the first time Troy basketball has swept Louisiana since 2005, Coach. That's a quality program that you guys have won two against.
No, I mean, I have a ton of respect for Coach Marlin. I mean, we had battles when he was at Sam Houston in the Southland Conference, one of the best coaches around. I mean, he's got close to probably 500 wins, and so he's really good, and he always has good players, and they're well coached, and they're tough to beat. I mean, I think they had, up until a couple games, they had a huge winning streak here in the Cajun Dome, and so, excuse me, phenomenal all-around win for our guys.
Give something else. It was so compelling to watch the free throw shooting, and I understand what a big impact it was. But what else about this game, Coach? What else is remarkable when you think back about it?
Well, the way Miles Rigsby played, he I think at halftime he was like plus 18, and he got in foul trouble, and so he didn't even have a whole lot of points. But the way you affect the game with all the little things, phenomenal. He ended up being plus 26 for the game, which is amazing. He only had 8 points, but his defense, he had 5 steals in the game. That's really, really affecting the game on the defensive end of the floor.
6 assists as well. He filled up the stat sheet.
Yes.
Yeah, just a freshman for him as well. But I know down the stretch, there will be coaches who may not have the intestinal fortitude down the stretch of a season with so much to try to accomplish. That's 2 straight road wins you've gotten starting 3 freshmen, Coach.
Yeah, that's those guys are really good, and they're mentally strong. They're tough. You don't see that very often, where there's 3 freshmen starting and you're winning games on the road. It just doesn't happen throughout college basketball. You don't see it. So, especially in the day of the transfer portal, where everybody's getting these transfers. But we have a special group. Those guys are really, really good. But not just them. I mean, our bench was awesome. All the guys that came off the bench gave us a lift. I think we had 11 guys play. We don't do it without every single one of them, and it's just a great all-around team effort.
Marcus Rigsby had a great impact in the game, Dowd, and some of the other ones as well. That's a great point, Coach. Here's what the fans are saying. They're remarking about, the 20 wins or, at the point, second, third, first in the league, and talking about the Cinderella aspect of this team. It was picked maybe preseason 8th or 9th in the league, and to do what they're doing with this point, with 1 game left to play, they're talking about a Cinderella story. You're not about all of that Cinderella stuff. You get what you earn.
Yeah, without a doubt. I mean, like Coach Sampson said, there's no upsets on the road. Like, if you're supposed to win, you're supposed to win. And so we need to have that mentality moving forward. And this team, when we stay locked in and we play the way we're supposed to play, we'll beat any team in the league. But we have to be, that same mentality, that same street dog, tough mentality. I love this team. They're fun to coach. When we play, we move the ball as good as any team I've been around, and then to be tough and physical defensively, that makes for a special team.
Quick thought about the challenge of Texas State on the road in 2 days.
Yeah, they're playing good basketball. They had a big win the other night. They've been playing better. They're fighting probably to get a first round bye, and so we know they're going to give us their best shot, and so. We have to be locked in just like we were today. But if we do it like we did today, I'm confident that we'll come out with a victory.
Gosh, that's a big win, Coach. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Head coach Scott Cross, his Trojans win in a gut check tonight on the road at Louisiana. Boy, how hard is that? Final score 87-73. The Trojans take